Hey guys, alright, when I made my video on weapons, I actually forgot a couple things, and I say probably once every 4 or 5 days someone comments or sends me a message and says, hey, what's this? You forgot this thing, you know? So basically I forgot three things. Like I forgot these three weapons. So this video, I'm just going to quickly go over those so there's no more questions. Like I said, I do apologize for I forgot them, but there was a lot to go over. Anyway, so here this first item doesn't have a brand name or anything like that. It's an impact weapon, but really what it's sold for is for training on the karambit knife. If you're not familiar with karambit knife, it's got a hole towards the end when you're holding it in the reverse position with the blade's facing out, and usually traditionally the blade is hooked. Okay, so in using this, you can actually practice. With if you're sparring with a partner or something, to use that knife, because basically you do have this hook coming out here. Okay, so when you're sparring with a partner, you'd be able to feel when that hooked you, and obviously, in a real situation, that would be the knife blade. But in holding this, just like you would a karambit knife, you can also use this for impact. Again, where you're punching or you're coming up, hooking someone, using this in different pressure points and stuff like that. You can actually hold it like this if you wanted to. So basically that's what that is. So it's a training device, and it can double as an impact weapon. It's made of a very hard, if I can't really bend this, it's like a hard resin plastic. When I got this, someone threw this in with a knife trade years and years ago. I didn't know what it was when I first got it, and I had to ask the guy. But basically, in these little crevices, they were pink. Someone had painted them pink. I have no idea why, because he got it from someone else. So I just took orange nail polish. This was actually right at Halloween time, and my sister had orange nail polish. So I took that and I just filled in over the pink. That's what that orange is, in case you're wondering. These just come plain black, but I filled that in just so it wasn't pink. So that's what that is, in case you're wondering. Those are just crevices inside, the frame, because this is just a molded piece of plastic, basically. So that's how you hold it, and there you go. Another thing I forgot was this cold steel Delta Dart. That's what this is. These cost like $5. By the way, I had no idea where to buy these, so unfortunately, I can't tell you. You just have to try a search. This is the cold steel Delta Dart. This is made out of poly resin. You can actually sharpen these up as they get dull. They make a metal version of this, but I wasn't really interested in it. I think this is part of the Nightshade series. Basically, it's a three-sided or dart. It does have a knurling, which is like what you see on flashlights. It's basically a cross-cut for grip, and comes with a little key ring here. Of course, you would use this in a stabbing motion, like an ice pick, something similar to that. This will punch through, thick layers of cardboard and stuff like that. I've gotten this to go through a couple layers of tin. It will dull up, but like I said, you can use sandpaper, or even you can use another knife to kind of recarve your tip there, to resharpen that. So that's the the Cold Steel Delta Dart, part of the Nightshade series. And then the very last thing I forgot to mention, also this has no brand name as far as I know. It's a spring baton. Basically, grip the handle. You can use it like an impact weapon. Okay, just like this. It's very heavy steel, or its intended purpose is when you kind of grip this and throw it out, the tip extends. It has two sections, which is both spring steel. Okay, so it bends just like it's basically just a spring. Two different diameters, and then of course you have a steel tip. And use this again as an impact weapon. With the steel, it'll flex. So on your backswing, it'll flex out like that, and then as you're coming down, it'll be similar to like a whip, where the tip's going to kind of whip forward at that last second, give you a little extra impact. A lot of police use these to break out windows. They usually, for the most part, you don't see these spring batons anymore. You see just straight steel. I don't really know the measurement on this one, but basically, like I said, just throw it out there. It extends. To put it back in, you gotta push on the tip there. The one piece will go into the second piece, okay, and then of course into the handle. Actually, if I unscrew the bottom here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Basically, butt cap, there's a little prong in there which kind of sits in that second piece, which keeps that in the handle when you're not using it. And basically, like I said, it's just two springs, one inside the other. When this is fully extended, the bottom is pressed out, so this middle piece won't come out of the second piece. But that's all it is. It's a spring with a steel tip. I'll pop that back in the case. Put the butt cap back on. That's all it is. Most people are familiar with the stiff batons, but for the most part, you don't really see these spring ones too often. Again, got this in a trade. No idea where to buy these. Although, if you're looking for a regular baton, I think Bud K worldwide. I think their website's www.budkww.com. They sell a couple different batons, different lengths and stuff like that. One even has like an LED flashlight in the handle. But that's it. I just wanted to show you this because I did forget a couple of those. Like I said, the spring baton, that cold steel Delta Dart, and that Karambit style training device. So there you go. I think that covers it. I think that's everything. So I guess that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.